Hi numbnuts.
What it do? What is going on?
Did you ride out to the bike show in SoCal?
Yeah, I did. It was a tits up bad a sweet little time.
Did you take your old lady?
No, I left the bitch behind. We had a fight. She didn't want to wear her polka dot tight skirt and do her hair up Betty Davis style, so I told the skank to stay at home. I don't need no shit from a chick right now. It was vintage biker event, she needed to look vintage and she was being a dirty hoe, so I ditched her ass. I'll suffer the consequences later. She's like my bottom bitch anyway, so I'm not too concerned.
Damn, that's a bold move, but I can respect it. How was the show?
It was good, except I lost my bike. It got drowned in a sea of other bikes that looked just like it. Springer front ends and Wassel tanks all look the same, but my bike was creative and different. It has period sheet on it. That makes it more vintage and more cool. I need to fit in with the SoCal style and culture. You dig?
Yes, I can dig that. My old man is building a vintage chopper right now. He says it has all kinds of period chopper goodies on it. When I see him working on it, it makes me all hot and sweaty. I can't wait to ride out to the next vintage show in SoCal. I will do myself up all vintage so I'll look period enough to show myself at the show. I'm hoping to get my sweet face in an awesome biker mag. I will even show titties and maybe some morning dew if they pay me.
That is really cool. I can dig that shit all day long. I think that all the cool biker magazines that are hip to the scene will be at the next show. I'm hoping to get my bike in a mag as well if I can. It is pretty much the only bike that looks like every other bike in a magazine that hasn't been in a magazine. I already have my outfit figured out that I will wear for the photo shoot.
What kind of sexy clothes will you wear?
Tight jeans, Vans shoes, red in color of course, a trucker hat from my favorite indie bike shop, and of course a bright obnoxious flannel shirt. It will be tits up out of this world. I'm pretty sure that once some of the big wigs from Harley-Davidson see it, they will call me and ask to shoot a commercial with me and my crew for Dark Customs.
You will be famous.
Yes, I know. I am a very good period builder, and my bikes deserve praise. It is a lot of work finding old parts and bolting them onto my vintage frame, but I love it and that's how I roll. This scene is pretty much mine. I do shit a certain vintage way. Pans and knuckles. That's what it's about. I don't dig nothing else.
Wait. So did you ever find your bike at the show?
Oh yeah, I found it. It was in between two other pans with Wassel tanks and inline springers. One had a blue metal flake tank and one had a purple one. Mine is a red metal flake tank. I saw so much metal flake at the show that I forgot what color mine was. But it's all good. I should have known that mine was the one with the ribbed Bates seat and not the smooth Bates seat. I felt like a dumbass, but in the vintage period chopper world sometimes things get confusing. I think I know why guys write fuck on their gas tanks. It's to distinguish their own bike. I will do a blog post about it so other vintage period correct writers know. I think I will even write "Go fuck yourself dickhead" on my tank, that way I look tough and period at the same time. Sometimes when you get period it is hard to stay tough, but I pull it off well because I am friends with some guys from clubs. They know I'm tough and can back my shit up.
That is a good idea. Is your blog cool?
Yes, it is like the best one on the internet. I only show vintage pics of pans and knuckles. I also show what I eat for breakfast, lunch and dinner, as well as a calorie count of all my food. For example, yesterday I went to Wendy's, so I did an epic post about Wendy's. I had a Baconator. I took some pics of it and put it on my blog. Nobody else eats Baconators, so I am being original. Usually I will post pics that I find on other blogs on my blog so people know that I have them on my blog and that my blog is the best.
I really like your style. I would like to party with you after work sometime.
Ha ha ha, you and every other bitch I meet. It's hard for me, you know. Working this office job in the day and being the badass biker that I am at night. I managed to pull it off pretty well.
Who wrenches on your bike?
I do my own wrenching. You know, bolting on new old chopper goodies and whatnot. I don't touch the motor though.
Why not?
I've got $120 diesel jeans and I will not fuck them up. That was a dumb question you brought.
Are you on any of the forums?
Yes, I am, but I don't really post. I feel like I have outgrown the forums and aren't knowledgeable about vintage bikes and period correctness. There are lots of weirdos on there and I feel like they idolize me too much because of my blog and my posts. I don't think that the boards have any real bikers on them. I am a real biker and I don't go on them. I only post on my blog. I will update it soon with what I'm having for lunch.
What is your blog address? I would like to check it out.
My blog is Can't Touch This Vintage Period Correctness at blogspot.com. Like I said before, it is full of good pics that you've probably seen a million times but have not seen them on my blog, so it will be new because it's on my blog.
Sounds so me. I will check it out. What are you doing after work?
I've got to go to my painter's place. I am getting my 3/4 helmet all metal flaked out to match my bike. The painter is doing it for a good price. I may just trade him some parts. But I need the helmet to be flaked out to really help my image. I'm even thinking of metal flaking out my riding cut, that way I match all the way around. It will look good. I'm sure I will have to pull the bitches off of myself after they see me in my new duds. After that I am going to a sweet party and will post some updates on my blog. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to head out to go get my bike running so I can ride it to my painter's house. Later, bitch.